you're all fakers. I haven't shown you my shirt yet. You're all fakers. My shirt's not even on the damn screen. Got you. I got you. What if it's like the most uncool shirt you've ever seen and now you've said it and now you have to unsay it? You know? You don't know. Unless I've got the wrong damn screen on, which would be a whole thing. Let's see that. Yeah, well, I'm doing this as I normally do. Emoticon, thank you for the 50 bits, but you haven't seen my damn shirt yet. You've seen it. Some of you guys have seen this before. Told us to tell you. What? And if I told you...
Your cool shirt queen.
But have some opinions of your own. Show it. Yeah, hang on. Goodness gracious, I was just being a bit silly. So I put a shirt on. The real Becky chatters will have seen this shirt before. It's not a new funky shirt. It's a cool... How do you know? I'm not saying I might guess. I respect if you're not second guessing yourself because you've been here before and you could assume that all my shirts are cool. But you haven't seen this one yet today. But thank you, though. Look, okay, hello, welcome in. Hey, what's up? This is my shirt. Do you think, is it cool? Is it cool? Is it a cool shirt? I didn't expect everyone to come in and just immediately say your shirt's cool when they haven't even seen the bloody shirt. It's got crabs and lobsters. It's a crab and lobster shirt. It's a cool shirt, right? Yeah, you can say it's cool now because you've seen the thing. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Hello. What's up, chat? What's up? Welcome in. I'm going to be on the Realm today doing community books. We read community submitted short stories, poetry, such, and I put it in my Minecraft library. That's what we're doing today. And I will wear a cool shirt. Yeah, I'm in the Baker chat. Hi, Marsh. Hi everyone who's come in. It was just, I wasn't expecting to come and say my shirt looks cool and then have loads of people just flood in going, your shirt looks awesome, when I had not shown it on the screen. You had no idea what shirt I was or was not wearing. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hello, welcome. Ads are going to start soon. It just says soon. I run ads every hour starting from now. They last for 3 minutes, so you might get like 9 ads, but it's 3 minutes long and it's once per hour. And that means we get no other ads. So thank you for watching them. If you don't want to watch them, your options are to subscribe or Prime, which is also subscribing. Pretty good clickbait. No, what about a really uncool shirt and everyone came in to say it was cool? I mean, the thing is, I don't have any uncool shirts, I'd like to say. Maybe I'm being full of myself. Beautiful top, ever seen it? Thank you so much. This is one of my funkiest shirts, I'd say. I saw it in a shop window in Brighton and I went, I must have this shirt. This must be mine. And it was. And then it was. Or be like me and live in a country that doesn't have ads. This is true. Some of you will slip through the cracks into the ads, the non-ad watchers. By the way, I'm trying to ease myself into music that has lyrics. As in being able to listen to it in the background and not stop speaking, because that sometimes happens to me. So just bear with, because I might end up speech jamming myself. So, you know, I'm working on it. Because I've realized how limiting it is. I like to listen to music that's like a bit more varied, but I struggle when their music has words, which a lot of music does, you know? I also want, for your sake, to not overlay this very heavily vocal music on top of me yapping all the time. I also note that some streamers just have no music at all, so I don't know. But hello, welcome. Hope the subscribers and those who have dodged the ads, the lucky little gamers, are feeling good today. It is lovely and warm. It's so nice and warm outside. I went for a lovely walk with Arnold, my dog's son, today, and it was super nice. It's super nice. He always gets longer walks on those days because, oh my God, it's just so pleasant to be outside. It's so pleasant to be outside. Fun fact segment. Yay, set is an English word with officially the most 430 definitions. Wow. Thank you, No Name, for bringing the fun fact to the chat. 430 definitions of set. Goodness. That's crazy. But anyone who's in the middle of their exams and such right now, good luck. Exams do suck. I mean, they don't. There's not really any. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They suck. It's a lot of pressure. I get it. I've been there. I was there in the ancient times, a very long time ago, in a good old. Oh God, it was like 2014 or something. I've done this. All right, but try your best. Do what you need to do. But you know, in the way that I say it's not the end of the world how your exams go. And I think that's becoming more and more true as things go on. But what I'm saying is try your hardest, but it's not the end of the world. Like, your life isn't over if your exams don't go the way you want them to, okay? Take this from someone who I did fine in my exams. I did fine in some. I did okay in others. But I was really, really stressed about it, and it ended up having very little effect. It depends what you want to do in your life. But like I said, I think it's becoming less and less prescriptive on exam results dictating the outcome of your life, with just the amount of things going on in the world and what kind of jobs and what kind of ways you can make money and how fluid that is now. And I think that it's, work towards what you want to work towards, but just do this push. It's just this big push of time, and then you're done, and then you can chill out for the summer, and it's great. And then, you have big holidays. Exactly. You push through big holidays. Epic. Amazing. Wonderful. Thank you so much for watching the ads. Ad watchers appreciate you. We're gonna play some Minecraft on the Realm. We're gonna read some community books because I've got about 80 or so maybe left to go through. Confession time. There were some books, a couple of books I put aside last stream, and I did not get round to pasting them in off stream, so I'm going to keep them till the next stream with any others that I put aside. What you said about the music, can't read and talk at the same time. That's pretty normal, I'd say. I think it's all kind of just a range of what you can tolerate. I just struggle when there's music with words in the background. I speak, and then the words from the music come into my speech. Same thing sometimes when I'm reading chat, though. It occasionally happens. I'll read I like the crab shirt, but then I'll be saying something else and I'll just put crab shirt into my sentence. It's just one of those mixing things. But I want to be able to listen to more fun music, more funky music, and I currently can't really, because I can't really easily listen to stuff on stream while I'm yapping that has its own yapping. It's a whole thing. And I'm annoyed about it, and I'm over it. So I'm trying to practice. Not today. I'm working on a playlist that is a bit cooler and just a bit more funky. I will be putting that in. How was to submit community books? Unfortunately, the form is closed. It was on socials and Discord and things. The form's closed. I may open it again, but no promises. This was the last opening one. But yeah, it's been going on for a month, I'd say. Well, it was up for a couple of weeks and then another week. Like I said, Willow's name and Endercup Dodgeball. Honestly, Cloud, I don't remember that. There's only I remember specific snippets from that evening. I'll typing sometimes and read or hear a word and import it into the message. Now, yeah, it's just how I think it's just how your brain works. I don't think our human monkey brain was ever supposed to process 3 different mediums of written and language information at the same time. I don't think we were ever built for that. I love your shirt. Thank you so much. I like this one. I have to dress to this one. Do you know what I mean? This one's one of the brighter ones where I really have to dress around it. Otherwise it really doesn't work, because we've got 2 completely opposite colors going on within the same shirt. But I try. Speaking of clothes, I put out another Instagram reel yesterday. It is on my socials. It's my Instagram at Bekyamon. I made an outfit inspired by the Minecraft Enderman. So if you think that's fun and cool, or you just like hearing me yap about things, go watch that. It's kind of it's a gothy outfit, honestly, which I don't wear much of at all. But I really like making those, so I'm gonna make another one. I think I've had some really good suggestions on the next mob I can do already. So, but feel free to go give that a watch. I'd appreciate that. Let's join the realm. It's realming time. And then I realmed all over the place. Where are we? Is it just me online? It's just me. Oh, it's just me. Whoa. Yo, you found Doctor Strange's account from the real... What? Oh, Doctor Strange. I was like, Doctor Strange? What? Okay, so a couple of things. Oh yeah, housekeeping is that, again, internet has not been officially fixed. Still working on it. It's very annoying. But have noticed that it's been dropping less in the last week or so. And that's a massive jinx. I've just jinxed it massively. It's going to go down. I've said that. But I'm hoping that we don't have to anticipate massive failures today. But it could happen. It could happen. And we'll find out together. She's on the realm till I keep it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. As for the event the other day, I enjoyed the event. I didn't realize that we were going until the server did crash. And when things get a bit late, basically, I started getting a really bad headache partway through the event that was on Friday. Like, it got really bad, and I was like, this is weird. Why have I got a headache? So I ended up having to, like, dip on the stream and the team earlier than I wanted to, than I anticipated to, which is a bit of a pain. So sorry about that, but I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the event if you carried on watching the other streamers. They succeeded. I'm pretty sure they succeeded, so that's good. Also, I'm going to adjust my mic down because I was looking at some VODs earlier, and I've noticed that my mic does start to peak a little bit. So I've just turned my mic down, so if you might need to turn the rest of your volume up, potentially, to account for that. I've just, like, slightly turned it down. But thank you. Anyway, yeah, also, the Jester... Owen logged in yesterday, Friday, for the event, before the event, non-canonically, not as the Jester. The Jester is gone. And obviously, we were all online waiting for this event, so he hopped on as Owen. In cosplay is what he said. And he dropped this book. Very, what's the word? Conspicuously dropped this book right in front of me. And then when I picked it up, he went, oh no, Bekyamon. Oh no, I didn't mean to drop that. Oh, damn it. No, I hope, no, what? Oh, damn it. Okay. And so he wants me to read this, presumably. That was a very, like, unsubtle attempt at wanting me to read this. So I will first. And then I will set up the boxes and we will start pasting and reading very awesome community submitted writing. Okay, so this is from the Jester. It's Confession by Keeper of the Realm. I signed this book to pledge my allegiance to Green, currently consisting primarily of Babuhilo Pangi and Hannah X Rose. I will work with them to overthrow the king by removing his advisor, befriending the other members of Yellow, and positioning myself as their Yellow Queen. When the time is right, I will help fight against Yellow from within with the help of those I have convinced onto our side, eventually killing the king and taking his place as Green royalty. What, like Owen? In return, Green will aid me in any way I see fit, supplying me with weapons and resources and engaging in double-crossing when appropriate. I will maintain this position of spyhood to monitor for any threats Green may face from Yellow, inform them of any secrets necessary, and lay down my life should it be required. From Roz? Yellow Queen, the sign, well, signatures, Keeper of the Realm, Roscumber. It's signed by a Keeper of the Realm. It's quite, well, I don't know. Okay, well, that's odd. So this is saying that Ros is actually acting on behalf of Green to be in Yellow, but like by spying in Yellow. But then it's signed by a Keeper of the Realm and Roscumber, but it's signed off by a Keeper, but then obviously not Ros. So how does... I mean, like, the Keepers wouldn't have any reason to make that up, I guess, so... Okay, I'm going to put that in my... There's no one here right now, so I'm going to put that in my ender chest, and we're going to come back to that later. We're going to come back to it later, chat, okay? We're going to come back to it later because I don't have the capacity to figure this out right now, and I need to get through my books, and also, there's no one here. I can't even... Who am I supposed to bring that to? Like, nobody. There's no one here. Just shout it. Help. Help me. Highest level on the realm. Guys, I'm the highest level online. Yes. Finally. All my grinding's paid off. God. Sorry. I know there's a squeaky. Do you guys okay with the squeaking of this bottle? Because I like this bottle. And this is my water bottle now. But it squeaks every time I open it. Is that okay with you? I can change it, but I'd rather you didn't. I'd rather I didn't have to. Maybe the fishes of the sea would like to know. Fishes. Ross is dodgy? Question mark? Question mark? Love you, ASMR. Such a nice day today in the UK, by the way. I just need to come back to that. I realized that, because, like, the British have this whole thing about talking about the weather. That's, like, a thing that happens a lot. I'm realizing why, by, like, ingesting American media, is that the UK has such a varying weather pattern compared to some places, not all places, but in the US, you tend to have like quite solid blocks of seasons and temperatures, if not the same all the way around the year. We will literally have by day change like 20-degree changes in temperature, which is why I think we talk about it so much. So I'm sorry if it's really repetitive and boring to hear about. I mean, when it's hot like this, I'm in a state of perpetual shock and awe because, oh, dude, this week looks awesome. This looks awesome. It's like literally Tuesday until the following Monday is all completely sunny, and then like 20, like lowest is like 19 max highest temperature. Yes. Yippee. Oh, yes. Epic. You sure it looks cool. Thank you. Thank you. I love all the stragglers coming in with the notification and they can actually see the shirt. So I just hope that if a streamer asks you to say something, you just go in and observe and make sure your opinion is being heard. Don't just take orders. I'm not ordering. Yucky shirt. Give your honest my next notification is give your honest opinion on my shirt. Give your honest opinion. Use your will. Use your enact your free will, guys, okay? Okay, this, did I put all my other shulkers in the ender chest? I think so. Wee. This one? Yeah. They call me the Wicked Witch because I'm melting. Oh, I love it when it's hot weather. I love it so much. Like, I might... If it's when it's silly hot, and for me in the UK that's 30 degrees, and yes, oh, I can hear them now. Is that the people from Texas saying that 30 degrees ain't nothing? Quit your yapping. You don't know what hot weather is. Yeehaw, howdy. Like, I hear you. I just don't care. It's hot. The difference is humidity. Exactly, Pangy. Oh wait, Pangy, you're not VIP'd here. Bangy. Exactly. Every time I go, ooh, 30 degrees, that's hot. It's just everyone from like every desert in the world is like suddenly in the chat. Hello, you're actually a pussy. 30 degrees is in fact not hot. That is my winter. And I'm like, okay. I had this friend from Saudi Arabia and yeah, see, desert. Like people from various deserts, like Texas desert, you know, the Nevada desert bit, you know, deserts from all over. People come in from there and they're like, you don't know what hot is. And I'm like, I literally don't care. This is hot to me. Also, nothing in this country is built for hot weather. We've established this. It's just bad. What's a good example? In like, in Texas, you go outside, it's fucking boiling. It's an oven. Like I mean, I went to Vegas, okay? I went to Vegas, that's in a desert. They just built it in a desert, don't know why. Went to Vegas, walk outside, boiling, you're like hit with this wall of heat. Oh my God, you're sweating. Well, I don't know. I'm sweating, my lips are dry, it's boiling, it doesn't feel great, blah, blah, blah. And then I go inside a building and then it's cold. I'm suddenly cool to cold because it's all air conditioned all the way everywhere inside. Okay. Same with Texas. Same with, I don't know, Florida. You go inside. So in the UK, so it's not quite as hot. It's still you 30-degree day, which is not today. It's a good temperature today. 30-degree day, which is as hot as it generally gets. Hot and sunny. You go outside. Woof, goodness, that is hot. Wow, phew, sweating. You know, not as like, oh, I'm gonna be killed by the sun, but like, oh wow, this is quite a lot. You go inside, it's just as hot, if not hotter. You can't really escape. You've got to go find an air-conditioned building or like a basement, I guess. You can't get out of the heat. So it's not as hot, but you can't really get away. You go inside your house, it's just even hotter in there. You just sit there also sweating. This is what we mean. When the British people complain about heat, it's kind of why. We just don't have aircon anywhere. Stores are good, yeah. Shops, supermarkets, they have those. Some libraries do, depending, like a nice library. So, you know, into the ice cream section. Yeah, true. How hot was it? Oh, in Vegas? Oh god. I actually don't know. I think it was probably in like mid-30s Celsius. I can go and have a look. I can go and have a little look-see. It was 2023, right? It's all in Fahrenheit. I don't understand this stupid temperature. It was like, to be fair, it was about similar. It was similar to here, kind of. No, it was hotter than that. I lied. It was like, it wasn't even 30, I think. About 30. Is the Realm Library air conditioned? Yeah, as long as Borgir keeps spinning, he keeps the aircon going as well. But I mean, Vegas was so dry that it was like, yeah, you know SpongeBob? You know that one SpongeBob scene when SpongeBob when he doesn't get water? Genuinely that. Like, you're out there and you just feel yourself like just crisping up. It's bad. It's weird. Also, my lips. That was the weirdest part about Vegas, which I had never gotten in any other hot place I've been. Because I've been to like, I've been to the Maldives. I've been to the Caribbean. I've been to hot places, the Mediterranean, blah, blah, blah. Just as hot. When I was in Vegas, it was like all of the moisture had just disappeared from my lips within a day. Really fucking odd. Like, it's obviously because it's super duper dry, but I was like, it's pretty weird. There's no water. There's no water anywhere. Do you know what structure was added 10 years ago? What year was that? 2015? I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Ruined Nether Portals? That was later, wasn't it? Desert Temple? Something like that. Very much, yeah, no, exactly. It literally in what's in Death Valley or whatever. All right, now we're going to get to our main thing of the day, and that is to read community books. 2015 is only 10 years ago. Oh, Pillager Towers. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so we are reading community books today. I will put on the lo-fi music. Because we try and keep it chill and low-key, and also my music on my normal playlist is a little bit silly. It like leans silly, and it's like I'll be reading like a really lovely romantic poem or a really sad piece of prose, and there's just this fucking menu music in the background, and I'm like, this is not the vibe. This is not matching. We cannot match. Structure was added. Ocean Monument. Oh, sick. Confession: I've never actually been in an ocean. Well, like, explored an ocean monument in survival. I've just never done that. Nothing about it appeals to me. Nasty guys that hit you on with like a lock-on beam. You're underwater, so you're constantly managing air. There's a guy that makes you not able to dig. Don't like that guy. The rewards from killing him are just kind of not that great if you don't specifically want sponge. So I was just sort of like, eh. I just have never done it. It's just never been something I've wanted to do. Anyway, so when we do the community books, these are all submitted from a form. It is now closed. I'm sorry, but we had them open for a couple of, probably like over 2 weeks total, and But anyway, so the community submitted books. I sort them into rough categories: prose, poetry, directly realm related, like almost referencing characters specifically, and then like jokes and meta and silliness. Nothing I need in there. Yeah, exactly. Over 50% of MCs has never beat the Ender Dragon in survival. I never know how to count that though, because like what counts as a Minecraft player in that statistic? Like anyone who owns the game, anyone who's opened the game ever and then closed it immediately, anyone who's like played for 2 minutes, you know what I mean? Like, I think once you actually get into it, I feel like you're quite likely to probably kill the dragon at some point. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Bonjour to all of you. Bonjour. Hello. Okay, next book time. So I think we never got to do this one. This one's about the snails, and I don't think I pasted it either. I think if I did, it would be here. No. Okay, that's fine. I will do this one now. So basically what we do is I paste in the book, and then we go in through and read it. Didn't even go to the nether. I kind of remember how long it took me to do those sort of things. I remember that shout out Tony, my brother, who's not called Tony, that's just his fake name that I've given him for the sake of streaming. I remember introducing my brother to Minecraft. He's 6 years younger than me. And so he saw me playing Minecraft and was like, I want to play too. Valid, it's good. He did not like the mobs at all. He did not like them. And I didn't really end up playing it with him very much because he would only play on peaceful mode, and that was a bit boring to me, which was a bit quite sweet. But I think also it ended up being that he didn't mind any of the mobs, but he hated Endermen. He fucking hated them. He was terrified. I remember trying to coach him through his fear of Endermen by like, I think I just went and like aggroed one on purpose and then was like, look, see, it's just fine. It's fine. He was not happy. He did not like that. Not a fan. Most of my worlds consist entirely of manual wheat farms and little houses on peaceful. And that's valid. If you look at like Stardew Valley or other farming sims like that, there's entire games based around only the farming bits, which Minecraft, you can just do that if you want. My siblings' Minecraft always ends up in tears. Exactly same with me and my sister. I managed to get her to play not on peaceful, but she has, yeah, Endermen are fucking scary, okay? On a real one, and I reference this in my reel, by the way, that's on Instagram. If you want to watch that. Endermen are based on Slenderman, which is just straight up horror. Like, it's a straight up horror game creature. It's creepypasta, whatever. They're based on him. They're supposed to be scary. Yeah, they teleport close to you. If you look at them, they do this horrible static scream in your ear, and they shake and attack you. Like, it's scary. Used to log out of those Endermen. I get it. I was freaked out by them because I was around when they got added. I was playing when they got added, so I was a little bit scared when they got added. I was like, okay. I think I got a lot more happy once I realized that they were 3 blocks tall, so they couldn't go in 2-block houses, and I was like, okay, low ceilings for now. That was the plan. Sometimes I say things about Minecraft, I'm like, wait, am I old? I'm old. Okay, we're gonna read this book first. This is called Thripple Snred by Annie Loves Purple. Thank you. I think Annie's in chat. Thank you so much for the submission. Did you put notes down? Oh yeah. I'll read them after because I'll read this first. I think we need the context. Hi. Thank you so much for submitting. Once upon a time, there were 3 silly snails who called for chaos and enjoyed watching the world burn. Chip, a cookie lover, collected animals, allays, and levels. He loved levels with all his heart. He had a halo over his head that he was very proud of. Not everyone seemed to notice how brightly it glowed after accidental deaths. Nice. Bob, with his relaxed attitude, loved explosions and eating turtle eggs. Although he had many levels, he didn't have as many as Chip, but he didn't care. He liked being with his friends. Although he may have made an enemy or two with a certain incident involving stealing honey. Caracol, is it Caracol? Is that how you say it? Was different. Although he arrived after Chip and Bob, he quickly bonded with them. He spent all night brewing potions, the family business. He also loved levels and became one of the first to master martial arts. But his need to prove he could be more sometimes haunted him. The 3 of them were more than friends, they were family. They were there when the others needed them. Time zones didn't matter, nor did Caracol's need for a creative death every week. The only thing that mattered was that they had each other. Until they didn't. One day, all the snails went to the nether and the 3 chaos snails entered. But Caracol didn't return. It said that his soul left the realm, that in his place, someone else arrived, looking identical to him, but it wasn't Caracol, and everyone knew it. Caracol left as quickly as he arrived, and this morning never ended, and we're condemned to remember him longer than we had him in the first place. His memory will outlast his life. It was January 31st, the day he left. It was January 31st, the day we mourned him, and it was January 31st, the day we will always remember as the day Thripple Snred died along with Caracol. Oh, I'll read the notes. This idea came to me because I miss Caracol since he hasn't appeared since Pilly 1 died. I thought I also missed a triple threat, so I combined them and this came out. The thing that inspired me the most was Pilly 1's death anniversary was not so long ago. It actually hit 3 months. It's only 3 months. Oh my god. Snails are similar to the players whose levels they consume. Oh, that's nice. I like the drawing the parallel between the snail and their people. Very nice. Thank you, Annie. I honestly like sometimes because me and Pilly. Oh wait, that's the wrong. I pasted it wrong. Hold on. Wait. Me and Pilly have not, I don't think, like really interacted in like a month because our time zone thing is the most, I think, extreme. Like our time, because like I come on so early, Pilly comes on so late. I am solidly asleep. I am mega asleep by the time Pilly logs onto the realm. So because like Amy was saying, oh yeah, Pilly, and I was like, which Pilly? And they were like, oh the third one, like, or whatever. And I was like, I genuinely on a real one have just never ever interacted with that character because I just have not been on when they've been on at all, and I feel bad. I just like there's only so much I can do, you know. I'm gonna put this in the realm box. Thank you, Annie, for that one. Yeah, we have like the US, like, because so in the US generally I will either have a 5, 8 or sometimes 6 I'm that many hours ahead. I also then stream early for a UK person anyway. I stream at 4 p.m. UK, so that's like what, 10 8 no, I can't, 11 a.m. if it's like East Coast, but then that's like 8 a.m. in the US is when I start streaming in the West Coast, which no one's up at streaming at 8 a.m. unless they've stayed up. Do you know what I mean? It's like the opposite, and Pilly also then gets on really late. So then I'm like, Pilly's then getting on at like 4 in the morning for me, and forgive me, but I am 28 and we snore me, okay? I can't fuck around with it now. This is one of those things that you do get with as you age. Personally, I've experienced is I was much better at just kind of, oh, if I'm late sleeping tonight, that's fine, or oh, I didn't really get enough sleep this week or whatever, that's fine. And I fucking 28. Am I 28? No, I'm not. I'm 27. I made that up. Why did I say I was 28? Am I 28? I fucking don't know. No, I'm 27. Why did I just forget my own age? I am 27, guys. Still, no. I don't know why I said 8. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Am I manifesting? Maybe I'm trying to like ease you guys into it. No, I'm 27. Maybe I do need it. See, right? No, I'm 27. I'm not 28 yet. This year, though. I forgot my own age. I don't fucking know how I managed that. That's how old I am. And also, I'm just way less resistant to like bad sleep. If I sleep badly, it really knocks on to my next few days. Like if I have a really late night, I'm so messed up for like a couple of days. If I don't sleep enough, I feel it straight away. I can't just like, oh, it'll catch up with me. It's like, no, it just immediately catches up. I start a lap behind. I wake up and I'm like, oh, and I'm just suffering the whole time. So I'm like, I can't really like mess around too much with how I sleep or how much or how early. Subconsciously try. Yeah, no, I was like 28, guys, and then you guys are like, oh, no, you're not 28, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, no, I'm not. It is a cool shirt. Thank you, Willow. Thank you. I'm easing you into it, because then when I say I'm 28, it's not a surprise. Oh my god, it's Amesy, Wamesy. I'm booking. I'm gonna just keep going to the next book. Thank you, Annie, for the triple shred. You get full 8 hours. I have to get between 7 and 8. But if I have like just 7 for like you know, a bunch of days in a row, then I need more after. Okay, this is a poem. This is by Korozika, and it's called The Truth of Cats. I think it's about Pilly. Oh. Hiya. I'm doing my books. Yeah, man. Yeah. 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 Do you need something? You need something, traveler?
What can I get you, traveler?
Oh.
Oh, you're looking mighty fine today. 7 gold for a lovely brew, if you're looking for it.
Is this a
What do
Trisha
you
Paytas
say?
reference? This
No.
is
It was more of a Baldur's Gate one, but that also works.
I thought that you were doing a Trisha Paytas. I'm sorry. That was insulting to
Bro,
say. I thought that was what you were...
that's-
I thought you were
that's
mimicking like a
crazy.
famously bad mimic.
That's crazy, Daisy. You're crazy. We can't take you anywhere.
Oh.
In all hashtag honesty.
Oh. I can take you anywhere though, because I have a car.
Yeah, you do.
Yay!
I think I got mild heat stroke.
Oh, you gotta be careful with that. Drink lots of water,
Yeah.
King. Lots of water. Too much, like,
should.
just keep drinking it.
I'll just... Hey!
You drinking water? You hydrating?
I'll drink some right now. Hold on.
Yay, you gotta drink lots. Much.
Have you had any books about me today?
No, I literally have just done one book. So no.
Nobody likes me. Nobody likes me. Nobody writes about me. Nobody likes me.
You have a lot of books about you, actually.
Give me one. I want to read,
No,
please.
I'll tell you. I'll find them all. I'm going to sort them all and, like, let everyone know if they want to check out ones around them after I've finished with them. But I need to finish them first.
But a little treat.
No, because off the top of my head, I don't know which ones are yours.
Okay, good pal. That's fair. Hold on.
You coming to the door? Hello.
Wow, 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 wow. Oh, wait. I can't sit up there.
No, it's
I'm
too
gonna
low.
try and lay. How low can you go? How low
This low.
can you go? Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm gonna have a bath.
What are you
I'm
working on
sweaty.
today?
Oh, so much, Bekyamon.
Like what?
I've got to build something.
Yay!
And then I've got to do something. And then I've got to plan something. And then
Okay.
I've got to ruin something.
Okay.
And I've got to die.
Okay. Enjoy.
Yippee! Ow! Why'd you do that?
Martial arts.
It's just mean,
I'm on my
really.
grind. I'm grinding. I'm just...
More like martial shot.
Haha.
Okay, have fun booking.
Goodbye.
Meow. Oh, I
Meow.
can't fly now because you hit me.
Ah.
Oh,
Noted.
I'm gonna walk. You suck. You suck. Look, I'm gonna walk. Look at me walking.
I'm
Look,
walking it.
I'm bloody walking here. I'm walking here. I don't know if you can still hear me, but I'm
Yeah,
still
I can.
speaking. Oh, you can. Okay.
Okay, noted that I forgot that if I punch people that were in Nirvana, then they just can't fly anymore, which is interesting and fun. Okay, next book. Oh yeah, I was gonna paste this in. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I think, to be honest, I'll show Amy the book at some point, but I am I don't really know. I don't know what this even is. So I'm not really in a, I need to get through these damn books. So I want to. So I don't want to get too like sucked into some lore that I would show Amy, and they either have an answer for that book or they don't, and then we kind of stuck again. I'd rather be on with like more people, and then that be a whole thing. Martial arts is so easy, Torture, that yeah, real. I'm going to grind martial arts, but purely on other Nirvana havers. Surely that gives me more extra martial arts. You know, I'm like tapping into their enlightenment or whatever. Okay, this one's called The Truth of Cats by Korozika. Be wary of the cats that gamble with things like life and death or love and hate. The words on their tongues are truthful lies as they up the ante on their fate. Be watchful of the cats who smile, especially when danger is in their midst. Their toothy grins are wide and sharp as they claw and bite and scratch and hiss. Oh, cool. Be vigilant of the cats who follow, even tailing immortal souls throughout time. The cats who love to stalk their prey and see devoted pursuits as sublime. Be mindful of the cats who are cursed. These cats have 9 lives, maybe more. Their faces and souls may often change, but they're all the same at their very core. Lastly, be dubious of any cat that says he only wants a friend. Those cats are on a path of loneliness and will drag you with them till the end. Ooh, that's so cool. Love it. It flows really well as well. Just a little pilly character poem. I tried to make the tone a little bit ambiguous and neutral so the reader can draw their own opinions and conclusions. Ah, thank you, Gorzica. Appreciate it. You'll go through. I don't think I have gotten to yours yet, perhaps. Off the top of my head. Thank you for the little pilly poem. Very well written. Very nice. Bap, bap. That one's a poem. It's going in the poem box. I don't make the rules. I literally make the rules. Don't tell them I make the rules. It's ethical because they have Nirvana. Yeah, if I'm only hitting people with Nirvana, you know, it's just karmic reward, right? Because they've killed so many things. Beep, 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 boop, boop. Okay, this one's about, it's called The Statues by Lady Dragon 727. It's about Roz and her statues, presumably. Wait, where did I get to? Bam. Back again. Hello. Oh, another night shift. Oof. Rough. Guys, they don't know this trick. This hack is that I make the rules. Ooh. Bang, bang. Oh. Oop. Alrighty. Okay, this one's called The Statues by Lady Dragon 727. There's no notes. At the heart of the realm stood Foolish's castle, its towering spires casting long shadows over the kingdom. What truly made the castle unforgettable were the statues carved by Roscumber, the royal builder. This is a reference to the actual statues that are in the castle courtyard, by the way, I would assume. Each statue stood outside, lifelike and frozen in time. Foolish in regal attire, Clownpierce in his jester's pose, Prince Sam mid-laugh, Pilly proudly by his side, and even Roscumber herself captured in a gentle smile. They're just art, Roscumber would say, nothing more, but no one saw her carve them, they simply appeared. One day, Clownpierce arrived, teasing the statues with loud jokes. He stopped in front of his own and tapped it, asking, "What happens if I break one?" Foolish didn't respond, but his silence spoke volumes. Roscumber's gaze hardened as she watched him, fingers tightening around the tools she always carried. The air grew heavy and a chill swept across the courtyard. Clownpierce, sensing the tension, stepped back with a smirk. "Just a joke, Roscumber." As he left, the statues remained still, their unblinking gazes following him. Roscumber stood in silence, watching them, knowing that some things were better left undisturbed. Ooh, nice. Nice little bit of I don't know if that was like an actual interaction that happened, like if Clown did say that, like, what happens if we break them or something, and that's like, it's kind of a spin on that, but that's very cool. I like it. Thank you, Lady Dragon, for the submission. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. Probably the heat. Next one. Beep, boop, boo. I will put this one to the side. I've been really thirsty. Yeah, it's weird. I think I need a bigger water bottle. As much as I was saying I like this water bottle, I need a bigger one because I always run out of water and I have to refill it every stream. Whereas like my last one, I just never did. Okay, this is called The Wordless Oath. Bit of prose, I think. Big emphasis on big think. Big emphasis on think, not big think. Big emphasis, big think. Hello, hello. Oh, what? Big thinking. Oh, yeah, you might have gotten a notification on Twitch the other day. And I did put it in the TwitchCon chat in my Discord, But my the meet and greet that I'm doing is now officially out. That we're doing an official meet and greet, yay, at TwitchCon Rotterdam. It's at 4 p.m. on the Friday. On the Saturday. I'm doing it with Alan Owen again. They released a notification early, which was like, sign up to the list, but it actually you can't yet. So it's not until, I think that's not opening until like Thursday, I believe. But I'm just letting you know, if you go into Rotterdam, then I will be doing a meet and greet if you'd like to meet and greet me. And also take a photo, and I might sign something if you want me to. But, you know. Crab shirt, hey. Other side of the world, though, I fear. No, valid. Just in case you're going, Beck, I want it. It's sold in a shop in Brighton somewhere. You have to search for it. All right, this is called The Wordless Oath by Kia. There once was a realm where snow fell like memories and beasts bore hearts heavier than kings. In this distant land, one creature walked not behind nor ahead, but always beside another. They were opposites, yet perfectly entwined like winter embracing fire without burning. One was born of rage and flame, cursed to burn from within. The other, born of the cold, steady and wild, shaped by a world that never forgave. Together they carved their path through ruins and war, bound not... Sorry, I don't know what... I've just completely lost my track of this whole page. Together they carved their path through ruins and war, bound not with words, but by shared pain, with trust earned in battle, in pain, in moments no one saw. They were not heroes in song, nor legends in stone, yet their journey etched itself into the bones of the realm. A tale of tethered spirits where even the fiercest found shelter in something rare, understanding. And the realm for once did not turn its gaze away. Oh, nice. Very good. Thank you, Kia, for the Wordless Oath. No notes on that one. I mean, it says realm. I'm imagining it's about some characters in the realm. But it's prose, as this is not explicitly saying them. Writing, yay! Go to Brinton. Where the fuck is Brinton? You know what's happening in Brighton today? I think. If it's not, then it's a really confusing morning. Is that I was driving to take Arnie for a walk. It makes sense, I promise. I was driving to a place where I take him for a walk. And I saw like a classic car. A classic car was driving in the other direction, like into town. And I was like, oh, that's neat. That's neat. And it was like, it took the 5th classic vehicle where I was like, there's probably a show going on. But they were so sick. There was like, there was one of those old buses, but the buses with no doors. So you just kind of like, there were just people hanging like with their hand around this pole, and they were like almost hanging out of the vehicle, which was mega dangerous. Don't fucking do that. But yeah, there was like, it was like a vintage car show. There was also, and like a old fire engine. Which was, and what was really crazy, they're also small. All of the vehicles that they had they were like small versions of what we have now. Like the bus and the fire engine were all smaller, presumably because of like engine capacity and things. But it was very cute. But it was like really weird because I was like, car show or just some guy who's having a great time? And then I was like, no, it's a car show. It's definitely a car show. I'm gonna imagine if I Google it, I'm assuming it'll come up. Brighton car show, is that today? When is that? Is that now? It like actually doesn't say the date, which is crazy. Why does... Oh, no, that's mid-June. I don't know. I'm assuming it's gonna be... It would be a really massive coincidence if that many people separately decided to drive their vintage vehicles into Brighton. Okay, so next book. Thank you, Kia, for the Wordless Oath. Next book. This one, I'm going to put these to the side just because it's somebody's submitted a few times, which, like, is okay, but I'd rather, like, sort of stagger those a little bit. How many subs are left? There's quite a lot, like 70 something. What is this? Is this... Okay, wait. So this is by Minnie and Cass, and it's it's about my Discord server. What? How do I even read this? It's about pet stealing. What does it say? It's basically a story about the pet stealing stuff that goes on the Discord server. I've tried to split it up in different pages. I hope you enjoy what me and Kaz wrote. Sure. Minnie and Cat keep stealing animals. I'll do it then. Hi, Cass. Stealing pets. Why are you just like, oh, we were stealing pets, nodders. They stole my cat. Why is... I've not been aware of this pet stealing business. What is this? Oh. Oop. Who's the top clipper right now? Oh, wait. Blue. I literally... That's crazy that I was like thinking... I was like randomly like, oh, I wonder who the top clipper is. I just got the notification a minute ago that Blue is. Blue is the top clipper. By one view, he's the top clipper. How have I missed it? I don't know. I think the pets channel, I like quickly scroll through to look at pictures and I don't really read the text because I'm like, I'm here for pets. I'm here for pets. Some of the line breaks, I think you've tried to split it up. Oops. But some of the line breaks are a little odd, so I'm kind of combining them. Do you think you guys missed the law? Yeah, I've missed it. Yeah, I've clearly missed the law. Luckily, I'm able to immediately I'm immediately catching up with this book here. This is going to make no sense to anyone that isn't in this Discord server. This doesn't even make sense to me, and I'm in that Discord server. I just missed this. Okay. All right. Cats and Mini pet stealing law. It all started on the 17th of January 2025 when Aves posted a picture of Vivi's, her cat's toe beans. And this is where the story begins. And after the picture was posted, Rampage emerged. Kasufe and Emini were the culprits. The battle was rough and fast-paced, leaving no time for slip-ups or hesitation. Minnie's first started off by saying she was going to steal Vivi. Kaz was jealous, wanting Vivi for herself. Vivi being someone else's cat, right? This calls the war. The war started at 1943 and lasted for a staggering 19 minutes. The war changed the course of Bekyamon City forever. The outcome of the war was unexpected for both parties. They agreed to share Vivi. Minnie got 4 days with her, while Kaz only got 3. But this wasn't the end. The story continues. But that's not your cat. What? 2 days after the world-changing war, another pet was stolen. This pet was another of Aves's cats. A picture of her was posted. Less than 2 hours later, she was taken. But something tragic occurred. 4 days after Vivi had been taken, Aves had her back. They sent a ripple of horror and confusion through both Minnie and Kaz as they realized they'd lost one of their cats to the rightful owner. Yes, what? Why is that bad? Vivi was taken back after she had been lost to Aves, and Kaz has also picked up another cat which belonged to Aves' friend. Later, Minnie and Kaz decided to start taking other pets, not only ones related to Aves. They started with Posey's dog. This sounds really bad, like you've actually just somehow stolen people's pets. I must clarify for the chatters that are not in the Discord that this is like what are you role-playing? Because this is not you've taken pictures of the animals. There's not actually animal theft going on. That's not what the Discord is. It's not some animal theft racket. Okay, there was a problem. They didn't have enough space for all of the pets they were stealing, so Kaz came with a great idea. He said they should buy a property in order to keep all the pets safe and secure in their possession. They decided to purchase a cottage, which they slowly expanded in order to keep all the pets and other animals happy and comfortable in their new home. There's one problem, though, where to put the cottage so it was accessible to both of them, since Minnie was in Australia and Kaz was in Austria. They couldn't have it in the country they live in, so they had redacted and they accessed you in their teleportation device, which utilized the quantum realm. What the fuck is going on? Discord fanfic. Is that a new thing? Later, Posey's dog Hunter escaped. From where? They had to get him back, but didn't go as planned. They ended up recruiting Posey in the hunt for Hunter, but Posey was inactive and caused him to be stationed at the cottage rather than stealing the pets. Since then, Kaz and Minnie have accumulated around 80 pets and animals from the community of Bekyamon City into their cottage and property. From the cottage holdings, I don't even know. Wait, is it like server lagging? Not for me. Okay, guys, I don't fucking know, but sure. Thank you, Minnie and Cass, for the Discord fanfic that you wrote. And you've called it the Pet Yoinkers. I will allow it. 500 ping? What? Mine is fine. Sorry, 1 second. What year is it? Why are you saying lols or an awesome sauceum? Hello? What? You've lagged back to 2012. Fucking hell. Swagger, ew. That's upset. I'm upset. I'm actually upset. Thing is, right, I can't say these. I'm too old. I'm over the line of where if I were to try and ironically work these in, people will think I'm being seriously that out of touch. Like, I can't say them as a joke. I'm past the point. People won't think that I'm joking. All right, pet yoinkers, you're going in the meta box, because what the hell is even that? Literally, me and when you talk about seeing pets, I think I flick into that channel, go, oh, cute animals, and then just leave. I really don't read the text on that one. It's okay, just say /J at the end. That doesn't make it better, I don't think. Heebie-jeebies, no, that heebie-jeebies is timeless, that's fine. Where did you get that clip from? Oh my god. Okay. All right, this is it's called Feathers in the Wind. It's by Idea, the Idea. I think you've submitted last time as well. Me and my friend Gracie were born in math and wanted to write a story for the library. Okay, sick. Let's do it. Let's paste. Oh. The paragraph is too long. Weirdly quick. Oh, shit. Wait, what? Oh, there you go. Thought I deleted what I pasted. Does this work? Nice. What day of submissions? The 2nd. Oh wait, yeah, the 2nd of... So, last Friday. Yeah, I feel like you have a page with all the clips on it or something. Bump. Okay. So, yeah, this is called Feathers, yeah. We're going to start that sentence again. This is called Feathers in the Wind. Feathers in the Wind by Idea the Idea. Thank you for the submission. Okay, listen up, children, the flight instructor said, scaring some of them. This is our first test to get down to the bottom by gliding. She assured the children, a bright smile on her face. But as you see, it's a stormy day, so good luck, she said as a lightning bolt struck not too far from where they stood. And then just as she said good luck, she was off, and they were left alone on the platform. The others leapt off one by one, but Ali stood her ground, too scared to go off. Are you a scaredy cat? One of the boys taunted. She looked to her left, then her right. Then she saw Grace, who was staring fiercely at the boy who had commented. Then why don't you jump off, or are you too scared because you haven't gone yet? The boy glared at her, rolling his eyes. She looked up and saw her fear in her eyes. Are you okay? You look scared, she said softly. Yeah, I just always had a fear of heights, and the storm isn't helping. She peeped out scared. Well, do you want a hand? She asked as Grace gently held out her hand to Ali, giving her a soft smile. Yes, please, if you're sure about it, then okay. She said sorry, I think it's just the capitals that are throwing me off. She said as she grabbed her hand, and with a count of 3, their wings had opened up and they leapt off in both their heads. They reassured that this friendship would never end and they'll be there for each other no matter what. Oh, true friends are always together in spirit. Oh, that's nice. Yay! That's funny. That's the second flying people doing a flying lesson piece that we've had submitted, to the point where I saw it and I had to double check that it wasn't a dupe submission because it was by a different person. It's completely, yeah, it's crazy. Wholesome friendship time. Thank you so much, Idea, for that one. Cute. I thought they'd die at the end. What? They died? No. Don't kill them. Flying lessons make good stories. I think there's an inherent metaphor in learning to fly in general. And there's that fantasy tie-in if it's a winged person, etc. I love Doom's story. Sorry, I didn't actually read all of the notes on that one, I don't think. Me and my friend Gracie were boarding math and wanted to write a story for the library and also write something for romance and fantasy. We came up with the 2 main characters, Grace and Ali, and are still writing a longer version. Are excited. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Keep writing. Awesome. I heart killing my favorite characters. How do you guys feel about character death in literature? Like, what's your... I'm really torn because sometimes I feel like killing a character is used as like a cheap thing to make me sad on purpose. Other times it's so impactful and so great. Side character or main character death? Main character death. Like death of a main character. It depends on the format, I suppose. I don't know what format I should... Like in a series, like a long running series, like eventually, if it's a serialized thing, like it keeps going indefinitely, then like eventually, yeah, to shake it up, you'd probably end up killing a main character. I absolutely hate it. I read only sad death stuff. Thing is, I also don't love, I don't love stories where loads of people die. Everyone dies. It's the one thing, if any Star Wars fans in the chat, Rogue One is touted as like the best. I'd say, yeah, like it's touted as one of the best movies that they've ever made in the Star Wars franchise. It's a good movie. I've only watched it one time because it made me so damn sad because of all the death. I don't like watching movies and media where everyone dies. I don't enjoy it. It's fun. It's not fun. It's sad. Sometimes as well, I feel like it's very forced. I'm like, yeah, they're like, yeah, okay, well, what's the saddest we can make this? Let's kill them. Let's kill them. Let's kill the main character. And I'm like, do they have to die though? What's achieved by them being dead? And also, I have a bugbear with sacrificial things. I really do. I have an issue with it. Maybe because I'm just jaded and old, and I just feel like on a real one, media makes out that so many people would sacrifice themselves for something, and like I just don't think that's true. I just don't think it's true. I don't think most people would just happily be like, oh, time to go, see ya, make sure you get to where you're going, otherwise my death will be for nothing, and then they just run over and do something really fucking dumb. And I'm like, why does this person have no self-preservation? Like, why are they... I don't know, especially, I mean, definitely, especially when that death doesn't end up mattering. You died to make yourself needed. Like, I think it's much more interesting to have a character that maybe could have sacrificed themselves and then chose not to for their own ends, and that, like, working through that. It just pisses me off when I'm just like, there'll be like a squad of army guys, okay? And I've never been in the army, so I don't know how sacrificial, and I know that there are heroes in the army, and there are sacrificial people in the army. Army guys, and they're fighting aliens, and like they'll be like, okay, the only way, we're in a situation, the only way that we can do this is somebody has to deliberately stay behind. And I'm like... You're not gonna try a bit harder to figure out any other solution. One of them goes, I'll do it. And I'm like, really? Why? Would you? I don't think I would. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just an asshole. I'm just gonna be trying to leave. I'm gonna be trying to live, I think. Especially when it's like been a whole thing. You've like got a whole movie or series, hours of content, and they've like struggled for days or hours through a very difficult set of circumstances. They get hours in, then one of them decides, actually, I've had enough of this, I'm off. Like, I'm off, I'm gonna go and save you guys. I'm just like, ugh. People die to save, like, what would you do, not die? Yeah, I don't know. They often feel empty. And then the other thing that happens is when the writers know that that character's gonna sacrifice themselves, they deliberately don't make them that deep. They go, oh, well, they're gonna die, so we don't need to give them an arc. Like, their arc is they're gonna die. Their arc is they will die. They will sacrifice themselves. That's the end of their story. Then they finished it. Like, oh wow, they're good now. Like, they're a good guy. Oh yeah, finding out, yeah, and then it's when they're about to die, and then it's like, what character wants to be when they're older? Dude, yeah, it's when I'm watching something, there's the death flags. 911 show, I've watched 911. But I think 911 doesn't, I know, I feel doesn't try to be anything more than what it is. Like they kill off characters. They death flag it so hard. It's kind of cheesy, but I'm like, yeah, it's kind of supposed to be, in my opinion, is when it's trying to be super serious. But then like you'll have like a bunch of characters and they'll be chilling. And then they'll just be like, when we get out of here, I've got to go tell my mom that I always loved her. And I'm like, you're fucking dying, dude. Like, no one says that shit. No one says that ever. Like, that's not a conversation that you have unless you're trying to make me feel bad when this person dies and doesn't get to do that. Hey, you think we're gonna make this out of this? We can go back to that one place we used to go. Exactly. It's like, oh, I can't wait to go back to my favorite restaurant. Or like when we're out, I'll go to the moon with you, or I'll go to the one. And I'm like, I know you're dying. And it can be that can be done well, or it's not done well. It depends how it's handled. It's not that if you do that, then it's bad. If you mention the moon, you're fucked. You're fucked, okay? Never talk about wanting to go to the moon. It's just really bad. Everything, you're dooming everyone involved. It's one of those, like, I need to tell her I love her. I can't wait to see my XYZ. I can't wait to, wait, I'm gonna take you to destination. I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna show them all that I, blah, blah, blah. Did I miss book reading? No, we're still doing it. We're just having a literature conversation right now. When you're just watching something, it takes me right out of it personally, because I'm just like, you're going to die. And now my brain's like, stop caring about this person. Death on the Rose, Becky, let's go to Big Tesco. You'll be like, hey, Becky, take me to Toby Carvery. And I'll be like, sure, Amy, sure. And then you fucking die. Which death, true. Okay, we're gonna have an ad break, so the subscribers will gonna keep talking about literature, and then we'll get back to books after. Well, we'll finish it off, and then back to books. I don't know. Team Rose had a moon conversation. I'm not always a fan of killing characters. I feel sometimes it's a massive cop out of like, how do we close this character's arc? Because it's tricky, especially if you're in longer media, to have a character go through a character arc and then they are just still there afterwards. So protagonist or, one of the protagonists, they are flawed. They go into a process in which they have to work through their flaws and figure out what their flaws are, and then improve on those flaws and fix those flaws, and then repent for whatever those flaws caused. Then they're just sort of alive and there for quite a long time possibly, and they're just all done now. They're done, and they're like, I'm a good solid person now and everyone's forgiven me. What do you do with that character then? Often they leave. They kind of go and now I'm going to go to the destination that I wanted to go to. Oh, I'm gonna, characters never realize they deserve life until almost dying, and then come out of it realizing they want to live. I think there's certain tropes that and it depends how they're executed for sure. It's one of the, it's this thing. Tropes aren't inherently bad. I think it's just how they're executed. I struggle with and I'm not trying to, I'm going to sound like an absolute dickhead here. I've read a lot of books, I've ingested a lot of media, and I think a lot while I watch stuff. And so when I watch something, sometimes my brain goes oh, this means that they're going to die. I think it's maybe partly because I write things. So it's this means this person's going to die. So stop caring. So then when they do die, I don't fucking care. But I didn't mean it. You know what really kind of annoyed me almost is the series Your Lie in April. Spoilers incoming for that. If you've never seen it, it's an anime series. I enjoyed it overall. I didn't cry because I felt they were trying so hard to make me cry. It actually looped back round, and I was I know this is gonna happen. I know the bad thing's gonna happen, and I'm just not really caring anymore. And it tries too hard, and I don't know. Maze Runner trilogy, Pitch Perfect, or a Netflix show. Maze Runner, hit Maze Runner up. Thorny person acts like they hate their loved ones until something horrible happens to either them or their loved ones. Yeah, there's all sorts of things, but you know, it doesn't. I think if I do that like small level of thinking as I'm watching something and it ruins it for me, then I'm like, I feel like it could have been stronger writing. But I don't know. That's just, I don't like watching people die. I don't like watching people die, but I understand that. I think the other thing is that the character A dying is never what I gaff about, to be honest. Character B's reaction is what I gaff about. That's the stuff that hey, welcome. That's what I like really get the feelings from. It's like if somebody's dying or dead, it's if it's like them dying, oh, they're dead now. I'm not actually like sad about that. I don't care until the other character that it cares about, that character reacts to it. Like, I don't care. They have to make, I mean, and that's how it works, but yeah, I don't know. And maybe that's why I don't like sacrificial stuff, because they react to it before they're even dead. And a sacrificial, it really annoys me, I'll be honest. It's one of my least favorite tools in writing, is just not senseless sacrificing oneself. I'm like, I don't think that many people are that selfless. I don't believe it. I don't think that there's some movies and media where it's like a fucking gauntlet dungeon style thing of like, you know, 20 different rooms in a row and there's 20 people and in each room one person sacrifices himself for some unknown reason. Hey Lukey, we're talking about literature and tropes and sacrificial tropes. Sacrifices, yeah, we're talking about death in media characters. I don't like sacrifices. I find them unfun. I'm just like, that's stupid. There's probably, and the thing is as well, is like the situations that sacrifices happen in are often so convoluted that there's almost always a better option. Almost always. Like, I've seen very few things where the only option available is that one person only sacrifices themselves in a way that guarantees that the rest of the part, like everyone else involved, lives and is okay. Like, it's so like, it's so rare. Almost always there's some other way, there's some other thing. More about that character valuing their own life enough. It depends how it's written. And also like they're often not, because often the thing is about sacrifices as well, they are almost always done in like incredibly tight timing, because otherwise they figure out a better solution. I don't know, like, I mean, what I'm thinking of a sacrificial act is that you're running away from something and you need to distract it. So one person goes off and distracts it, runs the other way or whatever, or runs into it to stop it or something, or does a final stand. There's not any time to like process, oh, this character doesn't care about their life or doesn't want to be alive enough to keep going, or they never really do that. They just kind of just disappear because they have to decide in like 10 seconds. You're going to sacrifice himself. Exactly. Wow, I don't know what to do with this character. Let's kill them. Like, let's kill them. Let's give, and it's also just like, easy ammo for the other characters to be sad about. A tangible loss in the main character's life. You know? I'm just ranting at this point. This is, yeah, whatever. Let's get back into the spec bag. Book time. Book time. This one's called Till Death Do Us Part by Diz Ambi. I was copying the wrong bit. I think this is I would say this is a poem. I think. Oh. There's still more books. Yeah, I did a second, like, batch of books. It's shut now, though. We've probably got, like, a couple more. Few and easy more, 1,000 more words to write about people crying or being angry. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what it is about character deaths. I guess the ones that I don't care about, they just didn't give the character enough for me to care, I guess. Especially when like a character dies and then the entire rest of the media is the other character being angry or sad about it. And I'm like, okay. The online April character died. Anyway, there's the thing. So many book. So many books. Okay, this. Let me read this one. All right. I promised to ask her hand, but now she's in the casket. Oof. The memory of her dancing are in my mind wandering. The sound of her voice, the feeling of her skin. If I had a choice, the wheel of fortune would spin, exchanging a place with mine. A final dance tonight. The night is cold. The tombs are even colder. The graves are old. Our love is even older. Oh, nice. For her, there's an open gate. For me, there's nothing but air, but just the reminiscence of our story. Just a promise that binds us for eternity. Oh. Speaking of characters dying. No, that's cool. I like it. Thank you. It's called Till Death Do Us Part by Diz Ambi. There's notes here. It was inspired by a picture I saw of a man in a graveyard holding the hand of a dancing woman's soul, walking over tombs late in the night, surrounded by a forest. That's very cool. Thank you so much for the poem. See? Good death media. You know what I do like though, to be fair, is like false protagonist or whatever, where like someone's set up to be a mega main character in a series and then is killed, like Ned Stark. You know, like where it seems to center around. You don't want to know? Yeah, what? Like I actually quite like the trope of a character is killed off early-ish or like relatively early in a series or movie or something, and you think they're the main character and they're not. Actually it is really good because it's like it's almost like starting the movie again, like starting it fresh. Yeah, I think I've seen a couple of animes have done this. They'll like be set up with like because that anime is so tropey that like they set up with like a classic trope at the beginning, then kill them, which is quite cool. Oh, wait, I thought this. Oh, it's not nighttime. I thought it was nighttime. Wow, he's not the main character. Yeah, I like that. I quite like that. It's quite a cool trope. Your shirt looks cool. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, sign. Hang on. Akame ga Kill. It's not like that exactly, but it's like that. That one does it, but with the plot. Like it kind of starts off with one objective, and then like boom, objective is very different all of a sudden. Oh, do I not have any written paper? Did I not paste this one in? Am I crazy? Oh no, I already boxed it. I'm just an idiot. Oh man. So I would start writing a book, and that's cool. Hell yeah. Write because it's fun to write. Beep. Okay, this one's called Death and Butterfly by Addy. Thank you, Addy. I'm gonna paste this one in. Up. Loser main characters. I don't know about loser main characters. I don't know. I actually I'm a bit. I get a bit. Some of my media tastes are a bit like simplified in the sense that like I really don't like movies when the main character is unlikable. I like, or that's their sort of bit. Like I think that on paper and like I get why people like The Wolf of Wall Street. I don't like it because I don't bloody like the man. I don't like him. He doesn't become likable. The other one was The Social Network and Uncut Gems, where they're all just assholes and they don't really get any better. And I'm like, I sleep. I don't want to fucking watch that. It's not fun. I like characters that either start like that and then get better, or are likable and nice. Proper messed up or really nice, annoying. I don't know. I think they're not nice people, and they don't learn to be nicer people. It's just a bleak ending. Their lack of being a nice person messes everything up. And they have like a bleak ending, and I'm like, cool. I don't mind bleak endings if it's like stuff happens to them, I guess. But I'm like, when person is horrible, then horrible things happen to them as a result of them being horrible. The end. I'm like, okay, yeah, you deserve that. Like, you're a dick. What's like, I don't want to root for you at all. It doesn't make me want to root for you because there's just nothing. I don't know. I like unlikable characters. Yeah, like it's not saying that this is my personal preference. If you understand their motives, I mean, kinda, but their motives are often, when it's just an asshole, their motives are just, I'm an asshole and I want things for myself only. And I'm like, yeah, like, you know, Breaking Bad's Walter White is, he gets worse over time. Yeah, but I think that you are rooting for him at the beginning. I don't mind, when it's like, person starts good and actually just gets worse, I'm like, that's really intriguing. But it's like when they just start bad and they don't get better, they're just as bad. They don't learn anything. There's no progression in their character because it might be about someone that's real and is still an asshole. And I'm like, okay, I don't like it. I don't care then. No, it doesn't have to be about nice people at all. But I'd like to see character development. I think that's fair. I'm not saying, and also, people love Wolf of Wall Street. People love The Social Network. People really like critics really like Uncut Gems. I just didn't. I thought it was not very fun to watch. I just would like to see movement in there when they're in their characters. I'd like to see something they learn, and it's like, if the end of the thing is, oh, their life is bad now because they were horrible to everyone. I'm like, yeah, shit happens when you're horrible to everyone. Like, did you not see this coming? Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be satisfied that they didn't get any good ending, but I'm like, I'm actually just kind of over it. I don't know. Whereas, like, Walter White, I was rooting for and then learned to hate him, and then he gets a bad ending, and I'm like, yeah, fuck you. That was satisfying that you got a bad ending. That's just me, though. I'm not gonna lie, I watch 5 movies a year. I've been more into movies lately because I can finish them in one go. But I get you. Okay, Death and Butterfly. This is by Addie. A little butterfly made a request to Death to take her before the sun could set. Death agreed, but with one condition. She would only take her after she had met certain figures. The butterfly agreed. First, Death summoned the necromancer, the one who lives between life and death. The necromancer didn't want the butterfly to die. He tried to change her mind, but nothing worked. The butterfly simply stayed silent, listening. The next day, it was Life who came. Life tried to show her the good side of being alive, that she didn't need to be afraid or run away from it. She showed her how important she is, but even after everything, it still wasn't enough. When Death returned as promised, she still held hope that the butterfly had changed her mind, but the butterfly remained firm in her decision. And in the end, neither the necromancer nor Life could stop Death from taking that little butterfly. Oh, jeez, I wonder about T.R. Ross. It surely is, but it's very nice. I like it. I like the adapting that stuff into metaphor and different styles. As it doesn't name anyone, I'm going to put it in the pros box. But I like it. Aim was my gin. It was good. Thank you, Addie. Thank you, Addie, for that one. Okay. Okay, let me... Just having a look. I'm going to pop this one on the check later list because I don't know if it's like original or not. And then we're going to schmoove on. Oh, this is about... Is this play about me? Is this fucking play about us? This one's about me, I think. It's called The Truth Seeker. It's by Kyla Ray. Before I need to speak my truth about something. Before I do this, okay? Before I read this one. Speaking of truth. Speak my truth. Seek my truth, speak my truth. Drop a hot take. It's not really a hot take even. I need to just say something that I saw on Twitter the other day. And it's very much /LH/lighthearted. And I'm not actually super angry or anything like that. It's just silly. It's just a silly one. Oh. Speak my truth. Seek my truth so I can speak it. This is about TR Beck, I presume. Okay, but before I read this, there was a thread on Twitter the other day, yesterday, that somebody made, which was Realm characters and what My Little Pony ponies they were. So this is why I'm just saying this now. This is very much like, I'm not, this is very much chill and right, okay. And I was like, oh, cool. I like My Little Pony, actually. Like, I know what the ponies are. I used to watch it when I was younger. And I liked it. So I actually, I'm often missed off the lists because I don't really like do My Little Pony themed anything. But I know more about the ponies than a lot of other creators do. Okay. And like the thread was there and I was like, yeah, okay, sure. And again, no hate, because characters can be interpreted however you like. And they'd put Amy as Twilight Sparkle. Now, if you don't know anything about My Little Pony, it doesn't matter. And I don't think that Amy's character and Twilight don't have similarities. However, Twilight lives in a library and she loves books. And I was like, oh. The picture in the thread that is posted of Twilight the pony has bookshelves in the background and books behind her. I was like, I don't think I could. I didn't make a character based around Twilight, but I don't think there could be a more direct comparison between that fucking pony and my character, and any character. I need to find a fucking picture. Like, this is her gaff. Oh, that's a really bad picture of her gaff. I lied. Let me find a better picture of her gaff. Where's her fucking gaff? Where's a good picture of her gaff? This is her, like, all the time. This is her fucking gaff, bro. This is her gaff. She lives in this. She lives in a damn library. What's Shining Armor like? Oh, that's actually her brother. That's her brother. He's like he's kind of a princey guy, but he's kind of also kind of dumb. I'm realizing as you're asking this is probably that's the character that you were assigned, and I just called it dumb. I can't really say that I don't take that back, as in the character is a bit dumb. But but he's well-meaning. He's a nice guy, solid guy. But he gets like his introduction to the series, he gets like mega tricked by a villain. So and like this is the thing, no hate to the person who made the thread. It's all very subjective. It's also, I didn't fucking make a pony Sona, so like it's just I was reading through it, and as I was reading through it, I was like, oh yeah, I wonder what one mine would be, and I was like, I think that there's no the book one. She lives. This is her whole gap. That's where she fucking lives. She lives in a library. Her whole thing is she loves books. She fucking loves books. She reads loads of books. She is a nerd. She's like a mega nerd. That's like a whole thing. Which one did they give you? I don't think I got one in the thread, and that's okay. I just saw that Amy and like I think Amy and Twilight do crossover sometimes, but I think I just feel I just feel like that's probably, and I'm not trying to main character, Twilight's the main character of the show, which might have been why, because I'm not a main character of the realm. But also, I'm not trying to main character myself, I just fucking like books. It's like my whole thing. But please don't go and like, I just needed to speak it. But also because, guys, if you're ever like doing like fans comparison stuff to any characters with My Little Pony, like I actually used to watch it, like I actually know what the characters are like. I watched a lot of the show. And I'm often not, because obviously you'd assume that like creators maybe don't know about it, and I'm like, I do. I want to be, you know, I want to be compared to the ponies because I like them. I like them. Pony Sona, yeah, keep up, Lukey. You know, like a persona, but a pony. Biggest hamster vibes. Oh god, which one would Lukey be? I don't know if I'd put Lukey as Shining Armor, to be honest. I would probably, like, I don't know any of the, like, the newest stuff. I don't know the, like, characters in the newest ones. I was, look, okay, I was gonna say Spike, but I didn't want to, like... I was like, Spike? Maybe? But, like, slash pos, slash affectionate. I don't know. I think that's what I'm giving. It's what's giving for me. That's what's giving for me. Spike's a dragon, but he's a baby dragon, but he doesn't like, I don't know. I wouldn't say Spike is like actually like, he's technically, yes, he's like a kid character, but I would say he's quite like, you know, he's also an assistant. Like he has also got a job. He's not goo goo gaga, you know, he's like, he's just chilling. I don't think he's super kid coded. Who is Rarity? I don't know. He's employed. Bro is employed. Discord tone indicators verbally IRL. Oh, dude, I fucking love tone indicators. I'm glad that they appeared. I'm really glad that they appeared. Yeah, I think the person put Roz as Fluttershy. I would agree with that one. There's always, yeah, this is the thing. When you try and get men into it, unless you're putting the men as the female pony characters, which is fine, there's not that many male characters in My Little Pony. It's kind of, it's for the girls. It's full of the girls, and I like that. Rarity is Loki's Am. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'd say that. That suits. Who'd be Rainbow Dash? I don't know. I don't really know. Pangy is Loki Rainbow. Do you reckon? Do you say Pangy? Yeah, I suppose. I suppose. Was it Honesty? Who would be Applejack, though? Is there an Applejack? Thing is, a lot of... Applejack's probably the weakest... One of the weaker characters, because it's, like, part of her, like, personality is cowboy. Which is, like, unless you're a cowboy, then, you know... Rainbow Dash does have a rainbowy tail, which people have said... Oh, oops. Okay, I'm just gonna say internet weirdness might be happening as of right now. So I might get kicked from the server / the stream might go funny. So I'm gonna just pop that. I'm just gonna like, we're gonna hold for a sec and hope that it passes. And of course, that's what I said. I jinxed it, didn't I? I jinxed it. Seems okay. Yeah, a lot of the time it affects just download and not upload. So I noticed that it was lagging when I opened my shulker. I think the person who made the thread said Discord was bad, which yeah, I'd say so. That's probably a good. I'd say that's a good shout. Applejack sneak. Alright, because Applejack is like. I'm trying to read it. The super strong muscle one. Yeah. But no, yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into like, oh, let's just character match every single fucking realm character, because honestly, I haven't thought about that much. It just made me laugh. And like I said, this is not, I'm not actually like molding about this. I just, you know, I like My Little Pony. And so I like to read them. And then I was like, okay, there's no other character that works for me, honestly. It's tricky with My Little Pony as well, because like, because of what it is, the characters can't really truly go through the horrors because they're like it's magical pony land. So there's only like they do have like character arcs and struggles and you know they deal with things, but you know not to the point where you can really be like, oh, they've suffered the most, because there really isn't that much. Like totally. Pony angst. Real. I'd say maybe what Luna is the one that's the most like fucking angsty, I think. Luna's the one that's she's the one that's like technically suffered the most, but it's like it's in pony terms. Lukey, the lore goes so damn deep. The lore goes so deep. What if we just did a stream where I just explain My Little Pony lore to you? Hell yeah. You sit down, I just explain it all. I'll take note. Yeah, like Luna was stuck in the moon for 1,000 years. Yeah, sucks. Celestia put her there, crazy. Quiz at the end. Hit you with a fucking Kahoot. At the end of the damn thing. Delicious Celestia, bad as Luna. That is valid. That would make sense, I suppose. But then there's also a bit weird because they're siblings. So that's why her name is Luna. Yeah, I mean, she raises the moon. She's in charge of the nighttime. So, you know, what a mensch. What a mensch. Hello. Yeah, I am lagging. I'm gonna wait until it kind of I'm gonna tab out a little bit and then we're gonna just talk so I can keep an eye on this stuff. She's the goth one. Bad is it because the chrysalis? Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, no, it's really funny. There's just quite a lot to it. I used to watch it when I was younger. Like when I say when I was younger, I was like a young teen, I think. I just liked that it was, like I said I don't like things dying. I don't like watching media where stuff dies. And I was, I don't know, a fragile part of my life. And so I was like, oh, this show where nothing truly bad ever happens. And if it does, it wraps up in like a few episodes. And they're so cute. They're so cute. What's the power dynamic here? Yeah, no, I mean, this is where it gets really, really interesting, to be honest, is that, you know, you've basically got just these, you've got different types of ponies. Some of them have wings, some of them have horns, some of them have neither. They have like earth magic. And, but then there's the alicorns where they have wings and horns, and they are they're almost godlike. They're sort of the monarchs and the gods, because they control the sun and the moon. One of them controls love. Is in charge of love. And then all the other ponies, they just kind of are there. They just live. They just kind of live. What? Oh my god, no, because this is why I was talking about this water. Yeah, I did. And like, it's fun, and I think it's great. I love it. Except I thought that maybe that my character should maybe have been Twilight, because she lives in a library and loves books. That was what I was saying. This is where this came from. But it's okay. It's okay. Not molding. It's funny. But yeah, also there's like a lot of like in and out of meta rule changes. Princess Cadences. I think she's a princess of love. I think that's what she's a princess of. I don't know. She's just super in love. And and there's the stuff where like ponies just are really good at something, and then they just, that good thing is stamped on their like flank, and then that's their thing. That's what they're really good at for their whole life. What if you like, you know, it just must suck if you get one that's kind of mid. I don't know what my cutie mark would be. Probably something to do with streaming or writing, maybe. I don't know. Lukey, what would your cutie mark be? I'm the pony reading bad handwriting. What if they want a career change? Yeah, no, exactly. It's kind of then that becomes their like job. It's also weird. It's one of those, because it's one of those kid things, kid show things where it doesn't really, they establish a society and it doesn't make any sense because you've got like the pony village. Some of them work, some of them don't. They just sort of are around the village all the time, but they all seem to have a house and they all seem to be able to live fine, and there's no like pony poverty really. And then there's a whole ass massive city, metropolis city also, where they have like much more advanced technology but in the same country. It's really fucking weird. It's really just weird. Some ponies are like the sun, and Applejack got an apple. Yeah, that Applejack's is an apple, like a stamp. Yeah, it's like a stamp of like your purpose slash what you're really fucking good at. Some of them are really, and it's really funny because some ponies get like super vague ones, like Twilight Sparkle just gets like a star, and it's like, what the fuck does that mean? But then there's like other ones where it's like you get what was like, there's just some really specific ones, like Apple's apple, Applejack's apple, McDonald's logo. Yeah, you'll have like sewing needles. It just goes, and then there's just the ones that are like, yes, yours is the sun. Your thing is the sun, so you now are in charge of raising the sun and lowering it every day. Yay! Yours is the moon, so everyone fucking hates you. That's surely not gonna lead to any issues. Some of it is really weird because there's just some lore that just goes really crazy and deep, and then there's just the rest just makes no sense. One has a silver spoon and is called Silver Spoon, and her thing is that she's a spoilt brat. Like, what, just like fucking celestially bestowed being a brat? Like, what the fuck is that? All right, internet has recovered. What was the fight scene? Oh, the fucking fight scene. It's the only one that ever gets quoted because it's really cool, but there are, you know, it's a standout scene. Hang on. Let me show you this is often a clip of like how serious how serious My Little Pony gets. No, I'm saying like in general, it's the one. Like, this is a 3-minute long fucking thing. The season 4 fight scene. Yeah, look at this shit. This shit goes crazy. So this is Twilight. She's fucking sick. And she's fighting this guy. Yeah, with Tyrek, yeah. She's fighting this dude. And it goes insane. I'm going to skip through some of it. Oh, yeah, first, right? Fuck this dude. Fuck this dude. This is her house that I was saying earlier. Bro fucking blows it up. Bastard. Spoilers, by the way. He fucking blows up her library, dick. What the hell, man? He's my transition goals. Stop. He fucking blows her library. Then she gets really mad. We're watching. Look, she's so upset. She's really pissed off now. This is POV. You've destroyed Bekyamon's library on the realm. Okay. She can teleport, by the way. She's sick. Look at this shit. Fucking yeah, dude. That's awesome. Look at this shit. Look at it go. Why is it so intense? She just nukes him. She just fucking nukes his ass. It's fucking...
Now I understand what your fellow princesses have done.
She's locking in, dude. Yeah, look, she's fucking sick. MLP goes crazy. It's got that Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, she can teleport. She's sick. She's awesome. Oh no, he's got her with his magic. This doesn't kill her. Crazy. Like, what? What? The librarian blows half the country. Like, why? Why is it so much? This is what I mean. This is what I mean. It's like you kind of go, oh yeah, My Little Pony. Yeah, cool. And then you just see this, you're like, What? Why are we... like, actual nuke goes off. Like, actual nuke. Magical nuke. It's ridiculous. It's... When I get Mullet again, he's gonna be so me. The transition goals, that's crazy. Oh, it's okay. It's about being friends, accepting people for their differences. Oh! Anime level fight. What is MLPB even about, bro? Yeah, so watch out if you ever... If anyone destroys my library, it's it's on site. I don't know what fucking magic I'm gonna get, but oh, I'm gonna be really mad about it. Be really damn mad about it. She's the princess of friendship, so that makes, yeah. It's okay. So I think TR Becky is like early, like season 1 Twilight, because she enters the series. 1, doesn't have any wings. 2, she doesn't gaff about friends. She doesn't have any, and she just wants to study and read books. So she probably then later on, it's not gonna really align. But like at the beginning, it's pretty much bang on. Okay, right. We're gonna go back to reading books now. Thank you for the side story tangent on the My Little Pony. There, that was the, you know, oh man. Sometimes I just go into this and I'm like, yeah, okay, well that can't be unsaid now. You don't go around friends. What? Becky? No, TR Becky like is a bit of a loner kind of by choice. So that's what I mean. I do. Me Bekyamon, yeah. I have friends. I love friends. Friendship is magic, and by magic I mean nuclear warfare. Exactly. Okay, right. Book time. This one is about me. This is called The Truth Seeker by Kyla Ray. Thank you so much for your submission. Some call her the press or the book lady or a librarian. Regardless of what version of a story you hear, the tale about her remain both fact and fiction. She has a thirst for knowledge, a thirst for secrets, and a thirst for the truth. Hell yeah. Spending her days socializing, listening and learning all the dirty secrets of her peers, and spying on the gods that walk her realm. Possessing the knowledge that can ruin relationships, damn, destroy peace and bring an entire kingdom to its knees, all within a little pink book. I've not really been writing the book lately, actually. Writing weekly newspapers, spilling her stories for the land to read, exposing the truth not only about those around her, but the world itself. Yet her own desire for knowledge was her downfall, as she had looked too far into a secret too great. Her fascination grew into obsession, and she discovered horrors of the very place she thought was home. Discovery of how the world came to be was out. She had found the truth, yet the gods of her realm saw greatness. The gods blessed her with a gift of knowledge and understanding of ancient history, and that had yet to be revealed, and the ability to go unnoticed by those who don't pay attention. It was a power beyond her wildest dreams, but one that came with a cost. It slowly made her mad. Her mind becoming disconnected from what the others called enlightenment, seeing the world for what it truly is, a marble staircase stained with a beautiful yet violent corruption. Cinema. She built a library, one to house her many tales and where she could put the very truth that brought her madness into literature for everyone to read, to learn the truth about the realm that they live in. Some say she lost herself to this corruption, or that she still resides in the library, sneaking through the shadows, listening to the secrets that people spill when they make the mistake of thinking they're alone. And with the truth seeker potentially listening, no secret is ever truly safe. Yes, if you listen closely in the library at night, you'll hear a voice talking about My Little Pony. Mad me? No. What? Okay, truth seeker. Sninime. Nineme. Sninime. Thank you, Kyla Ray, for that one. I mean, I know this is about me, so, you know, maybe I'm biased because it's me. Yes, I am. It's me. I need to fill up my water bottle. 1 second, guys. I must fill it up. 1 sec. I will put a BRB on the screen so I can go fill it up because my mouth is so dry. So dry. Yo, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I've drank my drink. My drinky drink. Boop boop boop. Well, once when I was 4, my mortal enemy at the time had a birthday party, invited me to watch the My Little Pony movie with her for some reason. My mum forced me to go, absolutely hated it. Oh. Sorry, yeah, okay, we're whiplashing back to books now. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the submission kind of Ray. We're going to the next one. I'm gonna pop this one to the side. I think this person may be double submitted. So I'm gonna just put the note down and I will look through it after the stream. Oh, 29. Okay, next one. People blanket. How you people blanket in this weather? Jesus, it's too hot. It's too hot. Okay, this is a little bit of just like a bit of prose. Let me just double check. Some original work. A Parallel Life by your Captain Ash. Gonna paste this one in. 3 shirts on, I'm cold. I'm sorry. Can't relate, soz. Soz. Bop. Oops. Super cold here. Well, I mean, I think the UK has enough coldness that I'm just going to be happy about the warmth here. I'm sorry that it's cold where you are. You just have a cool I just have a cool shirt on. Is it really that hot in the UK? It's not peak. It's like 20 degrees, but that's like, to me, I love that temperature so much. It's like, I just really like this temperature because it means that it doesn't heat everything, the inside of my house too much. Well, flat. All right, next. This one is called A Parallel Life by your Captain Ash. Alexander Xander Besson was the best student in his school. His grades were at the very top. His charisma and kind personality made him well liked among his teachers and his peers. He even used to be the star football player and vice president of the student council last year. The students and teachers will have talked that he will be the valedictorian of his senior year. Xander was one of the popular kids. Alexandra Lex Besson was the troublemaker in her school. She would skip class and let her grades drop. Her rude and off-putting personality caused the people around her to be rude towards her. The student president of her school would even warn other students about her. There was an ongoing bet between students and teachers of how long she will stay in senior year. Lex was one of the outcasts. Xander and Lex and Xander. Neither of them were twins, yet they have the same face, same last name. They keep meeting together in town, out of nowhere, and with no clue of how their friendship developed. Some have joked that the two were dating. What else could their relationship be? But however, as time passed by, the people of Doddsville could see that something about the two had changed, because they were each other's parallel that kept intersecting, and in the end, nothing good ever came out of it. Oh, nice. A little bit of an original fiction. Sorry, I've completely aired Water. Oh, are you in chat, Water? I'm sorry. It's because I was tabbed out because my internet was being weird and I didn't, and I was talking about My Little Pony, but you were here for that. So thank you, Captain Ash, for a little bit of prose. Appreciate it. Sorry for airing. Oh, you know, you're here. You're not plotting my demise. Oh. Don't plot my, no, don't plot my demise. No, Waterman, no. Don't plot my demise. One second. Okay, this is it seems to be some kind of like log entry thing. This is by no name or number, entry 213. I think it's split by page, I'm hoping. No, but it'll be funny though. Oh, Waterman, no. My demise, no, not my demise. I need my mise. I think this is an Outsiders reference. Maybe? I think maybe? My immersion. Who would write about the paper exactly? How do I write my own death into paper? Oh god. Yeah, Pure Becky law plans. No comment. Okay. Okay. This one oh. No, I don't want to quit that saving. So this one is called Entry 213 by No Name or Number. I don't know if it's a reference to anything, but it's the end part is a quote apparently. So okay, entry 213. Encounter today, white-eyed imp. Appearances vary, most commonly with beige horn stubs, grey skin, white eyes, large canines, small incisors. Short, slim build in comparison to most why did I say most? There's not even there. Short, slim build in comparison to humans, similar to theorized elf anatomy. Naturally sharp, thick nails, grows short for demon breeds, grossly enlarged hands. Threat level 0. Skittish creatures, but occasionally possessing physical fighting traits. Take it by surprise, end it promptly. The epitome of sin, scum in every instance of the word, it sickens me. Demonic hellspawn exists in excess within our impure world, a disease on the face of this earth. A parasite among people, though impudent fools protest their innocence, they are blind to a demon's inherent detestability. But never may they fret, nor for the kingdom to fear, for so long as their blood isn't dirtied by satanic sin, my service they are entitled to. Wow, that's crazy. It's really like, it's very, I don't know what the word is, advanced, but advanced sounds patronizing. Like, it's complicated prose, but it's cool. My benign clemency for their ignorance and unyielding charge against all abhorrent hellish inferno that threatens to tear down the walls of everything worth keeping. But never the matter. Whoever said conflict isn't the solution has never themselves tasted the abundant rejoicing of victory laid upon your foes, nor the sting of scorn insatiated when they perish by your own bloodied hand. I will continue to serve my purpose. So this is a quote, apparently. Till our boots squeeze out the blood of the soil underneath, till we satiated the appetite with the one we call the beast, till we forget why we bear arms and the violence begins to cease, till we march back onto our homes to prepare for war in peace. And I think that, and then the last bit was by Owen Keldor. I don't know who that is. I don't know if I'm being stupid or not. I will Google them. Is that Owen's? Yeah, it is Owen's character name. I thought so. And I was like, am I crazy for assuming that or not? Yes, it is based around Outsiders Owen. This is from the point. It's very well written. Thank you. We wrote this one again? No Name or Number. Thank you for entry 213. Very good. It was an Outsider reference. Put that in the pros. If you don't know what Outsiders is by the way, thank you so much for the 5 months of Prime. Yep. Grab. It was very good, very good. I really liked that one page. I was like, I had to like concentrate hard to read it because of all the words, but very good use of those words. But yeah, no, nice. I like it. Let me. There's like a look inside his mind, which is very cool. I was like, am I crazy for that? I thought that was Owen's Outsiders character. Yeah, Outsiders. If you don't know what I'm saying when I'm saying Outsiders, if you go on YouTube and look it up, it is an old lore story-based SMP that we did in 2021-2, and it is based loosely on the Maze Runner, as in there's a maze, and that's the kind of vibe, but it kind of completely changes from that, and it's more like a character pieces than like Maze Runner based. So if you want to go check it out, there is a full YouTube series on my channel. If you just scroll back down far enough, there's also one on Owen Juice's channel. He's also got a full series. So. And you remember me applying to Outsiders? Really? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, thank you for that one. I appreciate it. Just having a little look. This one's called Corvus Icarus by Too Many Hyperfixations. I don't know if you're here today. I think it's about Phil and Crow Law stuff. Bum, 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 bum. That's too long. Icarus? Icarus, I love that myth. That's one of Amesy's, like, wake words. Okay. Yeah, this one's by Too Many Hyperfixations, called Corvus Icarus. I will read. Disclaimer, I'm not forcing lore on Philza. I'm just doing this for the sillies. That's all the notes, essentially. All right, Volume 1, The Prelude. The old crow once had a dream so vast and alluring, it felt real. A sudden pain is inflicted upon him as he spots familiar faces on the horizon. Dread falls as his face turns grim. The black feathery wings that a deathly goddess gave him, now severed, ruffled and falling off feather by feather. Volume 2, The End. Darkness surrounds the beloved crow. A dead rose leads him to an Atlantic basement. The wise veteran foolishly jumps into the pool, endlessly swimming, only to receive a glimpse of an eye of Ender. Unable to catch his breath, the old crow wakes up in cold sweat. His poor children concerned and worried, brushing it off as a nightmare. The lingering sensation of being watched never ends. The presence of crying obsidian spreads over what once was his home. Corrupting the crow's consciousness, he lies in a sanctuary surrounded by roses. O child of the sky, ease you and your nestling's pain in this safe haven, spoke the powerful deity. Oh, cool. I'm not super familiar with, like, wider Philza lore. I know that he's come in and been like, no lore, but in the realm itself, but I know that he's got, like, stories that people have written about him. That's cool, though. Well written as well, thank you. Was it Poor Children? I think it was, Poor Children. Like with a P. This one's called Musings of a Snail by Laidback Ginger. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, with a P. Oh. Hello. Hello.
Hi, hello.
Books.
Hello. I know. Your books.
I'm Books.
I was just seeing how many people would see me, but people saw me instantly.
Sorry.
So,
Yeah, you got spotted.
Yeah.
You got properly
Yeah, I'm
spotted there,
stupid.
Soz.
No, it's okay.
They're
That's fine.
observant.
As they should be.
Mm-hmm.
Librarians' apprentices have to be.
For
I'm
threats. Possible threats. Potential. I'm not saying you're a threat.
I'm just a
Potential
girl.
threats.
Oh,
Potential
okay.
threats.
Okay. How is Books?
Books is good.
You look like you're desperate to get out.
No, I'm just stimming. The cold glass on my face. I like it.
Stim.
Stimming. Beep, beep.
Oh, it's so the glass is warm on the other side.
Is it?
Bleh. Yeah,
Oh.
because of the sun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What are you up to today?
Well, absolutely nothing of any value or worth.
Oh, aren't we all?
So, yeah, we're all just alive and hoping to someday not be.
Well, I don't know about that.
But yeah, would you like to be immortal?
Well, I don't know. I've read a lot of stuff about immortality, and it doesn't sound great, to be fair.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
At
yeah, I
some
know,
point,
but that
I'd like
doesn't mean I want to be dead.
I'd like to not be alive forever.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So you would like to be dead at some point?
I don't know. I don't like that framing.
You might not like the framing, but it's still true, surely.
Well, I don't know. I'm not. I can't intellectual it today.
That's okay. It's very hot.
It is a nice warm day. Sunny.
Very, very hot.
Nice, good, yay. Get in a
I've been in my
pool.
house all day.
Why?
Oh.
Get in a pool. Get in the sun.
No, I'm okay. I
Get in
don't
the
want to be in a
grass.
pool.
Go into grass.
I'm going to be inside of the grass.
Go in the grass. Roll around in the grass. Wait, no, that's my dog. My dog does that. That's an Arnie thing.
I'll be a dog. I'm gonna go now. Bye.
Bye. All right, and on that note, okay. Oh. Okay. Right. This is Musings of a Snail. The world is large, especially for one as small as you. You are small yet powerful, equally loved and reviled. You do what it takes to survive, even if it means hurting others. You wait for the day when you can be free of that which binds you to your companion. You wait with many questions. Why have I been placed here? What is my role? What's my purpose? Who am I? The world spins, you continue existing with no real understanding of the vast land that spreads around you. You strive to survive, thrive even with the knowledge that you have an available source of nourishment not so far away. There is one thing you are certain of. You are a snail. That actually didn't happen. Well, you just said that to the press. So it's automatically on record. Sorry. Thank you, Laidback Ginger, for musings of a snail. So you'd like to live to be a vampire? No, I just think that there's a difference between I'd like to not be immortal and alive forever and I want to die. I think those are two different things in my head. Okay, 1 second. Pop this one to the side. Honestly, I can't write any kind of newspaper story about someone saying something a little out of pocket because that's just all the time. Okay, this is called Corruption. It's by Lemons. Thank you, Lemons. Just gonna paste this in. Bum, 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 bum. Should have said this off the record first. Well, you know. 225 times. So having a furry command, that was a Chaz command. I did not make that command, dude. Oh, what do you take me for? A furry? God. No, I didn't do that. That was chat mocking me on purpose. They are taking the piss out of me. As is the burden that I bear. Ads are gonna start. Look, Water Munch. Look, Water Munch. I get you're being you're doing in character, but you're in my chat. So you're just being mean now. Just being mean in real life. Just bullying me. You're just bullying me. It's just bullying. Okay, I'm gonna run the ads. 3 minutes. I won't do books while we're doing ads. We'll talk about. Let's find another trope to talk about that I don't like or like. Wasn't No Dice of a Sona? No, it was a D&D character. No. What tropes are we talking about? Oh. Okay, I've got a question for the subscribers. Do you like media that makes you cry, or do you not? Do you seek it out, or do you avoid it, or neither? D&D characters of Persona 2. What is your D&D character? Yes, so much. Okay, so you have to. Do you seek it out, crying, or do you? You literally made a fox person, right? You can't. Mine was a tiefling with flavor. I rarely actually cry though. Sometimes I need a good cry. I don't cry the end of. Oh really? Interesting. So you like crying is a requirement. Huh. Yeah, if it tries too hard, well, if it tries too hard, it actually doesn't work. In my opinion. Well, for me. Like, if it's just pushing it too hard, then it doesn't work for me. But if it's like, I love it when I cry. I really, if something's affecting me enough to cry, then it must be good. I think. That might be controversial. Maybe that, yeah, maybe if it milks it correctly. But I'm like, for me to cry though, it has to be compelling enough to make me cry. Usually I cry at anime stuff. I cry less at live action. Don't really know why. The one movie that I've seen recently that made me cry was La La Land. That made me cry at the end. Ooh, stars. But then like animated stuff, it's a lot easier. I cried at like Your Name. I cried at Silent Voice. I cried at Look Back. That's a new one. Look Back is an hour long. That made me cry a bunch. I'd recommend that one. Anohana, that's a series. when Marnie was there. I watched that. I didn't cry at it. Ready, ready, cry. What's the realm about? Dude, I honestly, that's a question that's ironically asked all the time. What is the realm? What's the realm even about? Don't know. It's anything. All 3 of the Cars movies? Hell yeah. No, yeah, I don't know. But it's such a specific thing. And the type of thing that makes me cry the most is like bittersweet. It's like a happy resolution after a sad thing. Or like, you know, it's not just sad. It's like the conclusion being a good conclusion. That's when that really dumb, like straight away. Just straight away. Like, I don't cry when the person dies, I cry when the other person moves on. That sort of thing. That's what gets me going properly. Don't like things that watch make me cry. I do that enough on my own. No, valid. A lot of people don't like to watch things that make them cry. Like, Rob doesn't. I'll be like, oh, can we watch this? It made me cry. And he's like, do we have to watch this? And I'm like, but that means it's good. But I'll like go find stuff that'll make me cry on purpose because I want to cry. I think for me, it's like I do cry outside of media, but it's like crying at media means that it's kind of crying that I can just do, and it's not because I'm deeply sad. It's just because this thing I'm watching is making me cry. So, you know what I mean? It's a nice way to just have a cry sesh, which doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay, not to use hurt comfort. I don't know. I don't read AO3. I know what it is. I don't actually read it. I've never really been a fanfic kind of person. Right, anyway, let's read this one. This is called Corruption. It's by Lemons. Okay. Thank you for watching the ads, guys. I appreciate it. It does support the channel. Corruption. I'm gonna have to stop soon because my throat is getting a bit silly. One sec. Hit. Corruption. Where did it come from? Why is it here? How do we get rid of it? Corruption comes with a lot of questions but little to no answers. You'll drive yourself mad to get the answers, then when you think you have a slither of an answer, you'll find you're too late. Because it's already taking over your land, your friends, your home, your mind. You succumb to your guilt in trying to solve everything. You ruined everything. You can't even bear to go outside anymore, see the lost faces of your friends who would probably hate you if they could remember you. You've lost, and all you can do is take a rest and let yourself succumb to the corruption, as you cannot live with your life anymore, the failure that it was. Oh, sad. Corruption angst. Thank you, Lemons, for corruption. Appreciate it. Thank you for that little bit of prose. Was there notes on this one? Oh, corruption, how the corruption takes over your mind the second you gained an interest in it. That's sick. Very nice. Keep writing. Ooh, pop that in there. Give this person no but. Hi, Hope. Sorry, oh my god, wait. I just nearly called you Pope. He's still there. Why? No, it's been days. Let me free. Free me. No. OMG. I'm sorry. Okay, this is called Acrobatic Escapades by Bummer GM. I don't know. It says Ace the Snail is a legend. I'm not familiar with Ace the Snail, but I've heard Ace in relation to Pilly, which may mean that I've just never come across them because we have a big time difference. Hope. How's the Room of Tears and what made you come up with your papal name, Hope? I think so. I read a little bit about it. That the Room of Tears is to do with becoming the Pope's quite like a it's quite a big deal. I mean, as in, it like you kind of have to abandon your previous life in a lot of ways. I think that's the idea. And the cardinal, like I've seen people say that the cardinals will like go to restaurants that they like before the vote, because like they basically are mourning not being the pope because now they're the pope. I think that's the idea. That's why it's called the Room of Tears, because they're like, oh, I'm poping now. I'm poping everywhere. So I don't know. Favorite American state? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I've not been to many. California's kind of cool, I guess. I've only been to like 3, 4 maybe. Okay. Let's read this one. Acrobatic escapades. In the heart of a bustling city park lived a snail named Ace with a secret passion, acrobatics. Unlike his fellow snails who were content with their slow life, Ace dreamed of dazzling audiences with his daring feats. Every night under the cover of darkness, he would practice his moves using blades of grass and twigs as his training equipment. One evening, as Ace was perfecting a particularly difficult balancing act, he was spotted by a group of fireflies. Mesmerized by his skills, they spread the word, and soon snails from all over the park gathered to watch Ace perform. With each twist and turn, Ace defied gravity, earning gasps of amazement and thunderous applause. Word of Ace's talent reached the ears of Madame Esmeralda, the renowned owner of a traveling circus. Intrigued, she sought out Ace and offered him a starring role in her show. Overjoyed, Ace accepted, knowing that his dreams were finally coming true. From that day on, Ace the acrobatic snail traveled the world, captivating audiences with his extraordinary skills and proving that anything is possible with enough determination. Yay! Do you guys know, is Ace a snail on the realm, or is this about a completely unrelated snail? Is this just like outside other snail media? / Gen Q. Thank you, Bummer, for the acrobatic escapades about snail, but I need to know if Ace is it unrelated? I don't know of a snail called Ace, but I might be wrong, and the notes don't specify it. I thought Ace was one of Pilly's characters. Yeah, I'll put it in the normal prose then. So I don't know. It might be about a completely different snail. It might be. Beep, 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 beep. I'm going to pop this on the list to check later because I'm not sure if it's original or not. Doesn't mean it's not, but I need to make sure. Yeah, I don't think that, yeah, that's what I was double checking. I think we'll do PPP. Sec. Sorry, I can't type numbers. I think we'll do this one more today, I think. We'll do one more today. This one's by Goose. It's called Pangy Pangy. So it's a short poem, I think. Who is the snail pope? The Snope? Okay, this is called Pangy Pangy. What does it say? Pangy Pangy, little scaly rat drawn to purple rocks. Oh, what a mess. Pangy Pangy, don't be confused. Your time in life still is great too. If you could remember who you were, the Yowie would be better. But what can I say? I'm but just a viewer, but please don't kill the hamster. What? What's happening? What does that mean? That's nice. I like that. That's funny. That made me laugh. Thank you, Goose. Yeah, true. Scaly rat. I'll see if the next one's short, then I'll do the next one as well. No, not yet. It's not short. It's long. Right. I'm gonna leave today there. My voice is going. I don't want to go. I don't want it to go entirely because then I'll be in a real pickle. So I'm trying, like, I could feel it going and I'm like, I don't want to fuck this up. So I'm gonna leave the books there. I'm alone. No one's logged on. It's 6:30 and no one's logged on. This is crazy. I thought maybe by now there'd be people on for me to like frolic with, but alas and alack, there are none. I'm still alone. Let me pick the number that we're on as well, so I can go back to it. Everyone has a life these days. Oh my god, right? I know. But yeah, there's not really anything new that I didn't see the other day. Thank you for watching the stream though, gamers. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a good one. If you're in the UK, enjoy the sun, the sunny evening. I'm assuming it'll stay warm. What day are you on now? I'm still on the 2nd. Just working through the 2nd right now. There's like, how many we got left? Like 60 or so left, I think. Revisiting poetry. Oh, nice. Amazing. Right. I will head out. Thank you so much for watching. This was just a little chill one. I need to go through these books. But I'm also kind of can't go through them too quickly. Otherwise I will, in fact, run out of my voice, and I need that to do my job. So, you know, forgive me on that one. Let me see. Let's send you guys to Fulham, because he's doing some... He's, as usual, Fulham's doing some speed running. I don't fucking know. This is a foreign concept to me. I'm vaguely aware of how speedrunning works, but not to the point where I get it. Hashtag get it. But regardless. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I will be live tomorrow. So tomorrow, there will be a stream tomorrow. I don't usually stream Mondays, so this is different. Wee, 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 wee. Lock in. Jingle, jingle. I have this little necklace that jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle. Okay, lock in. I will be live tomorrow. I will be on the Realm doing these books tomorrow to start with, about 4. Then at 6, I will be doing a escape room with a Minecraft one. A Minecraft escape room with some besties. So that has been built specifically for us to go through. So that's a new little different extra thing. Wow. And that will replace Tuesday's stream. I'm basically moving Tuesdays to Monday because I am away on Tuesday. So I will be streaming with the besties tomorrow, which is super fun. And yeah, well, you know, little realming, then escaping, I guess. So have a lovely evening. If you're new here, please drop a follow. It's free. Check out the Discord as well. My socials are here, specifically Instagram. I actually posted a new reel yesterday. So if you want to have a look at that, then that would be awesome. And yeah, go say hi to Fulham for me. I will be live tomorrow at 4 p.m. Realm books, then escape room with bestie friends. Okay, goodbye. Bye, see you tomorrow. Bye.